What's up, everybody? Welcome to Crypto Weekend's Watch List. We are here with myself, Amma Jamma, and Bitcoin J. And Jackal is having a little bit of technical difficulty. Oh, there he is
Hello.
today. How you doing?
I'm good. I apologize.
Welcome.
Streaming service crashed as soon as we began.
Nice. Hello, Bitcoin J. How you doing there?
Good.
Are you mourning this this bullish run we've had on crypto of late? Are you playing the upside?
Nah. I got into some Bitcoin longs from 19.3 to 20.2 and from 20.4 to 21.2 there. So no problem. And we got into some XRP longs yesterday in the Discord. So we've definitely not fallen into the trap of becoming bearish at support and under 20K like we said last week. It's pretty difficult to really get in big shorts under 20K for Bitcoin. So big short squeeze there today. That was impressive.
Yeah, it was nice. A couple that I particularly had put out a couple alerts on was Ethereum Classic. Ethereum Classic is kind of known to it's a big cap. It's a little less risky, but also outperforms the Bitcoin and Ethereum. So it's not quite as risky as getting in something like, Sand or FTM or those type of stocks, but you get some really nice gains from it. Like historically, it'll outpace Ethereum like 3-1 on true runs. We had a nice like 12% push overnight. We got in there about $36. We went as high as almost 40, a little over 40. So it's what I'm definitely still watching. I'm looking at this trend line here, guys. I'm on the hour chart for scalping purposes. Pop this on the 15-minute. You can see we're bouncing. Every time we bounce, we are holding up. So wait till we come back to our area. Always make for that retest. So what I'm watching is this area here and see what happens, because we've got this trend line going across, which is our bottom, which we are holding up. We dip below it once, however, right here. So that tells me if we dip again and we lose this line, we might come down some. So I think this is a really important area to watch. And this is not technical at all. It's just super, just what I think is going to happen. So we're watching this major trend line around 38.50. If we lose that and we lose our longer term trend line on this uptrend, it's short time. So I'd say below, say $38 short, and above, say $39, you could do a long. I wouldn't touch that $38 to $39 area. It's too much indecision, and it's kind of not at all loading zone. So I'm not touching this. I'm going below it or above it. What do you guys think? What are you guys watching?
I love it.
Bitcoin.
Yeah. Ethereum Classic is definitely something that has been a little bit on my watch list too, but I haven't really gotten into that many plays yet. I've been watching mainly XRP here yesterday, so this is something that was on my watch list already last week, because that has terrible upside, like terrific upside potential too. So yesterday we had this big push, we drew this trend line, and we basically got in longs in this area, and that was a very big move here to about 3525. We got that, and so now we're again just consolidating, breaking out of it. It's still looking very bullish to me, and I think that same thing, we can absolutely get a double top there or even come higher for XRP. This is something that I'm quite bullish at right now.
Looks great. That chart does look nice. What are you watching, Jackal? I'm not sure if you're home yet.
Oh, I'm home.
Okay.
I opened up all my streaming software at the same time, and my computer is hating me for it. So I apologize if my image is a little stuttery. But I will attempt to share my trading view screen. But I'm always watching AVAX and Bitcoin. Those are my top two almost always, mostly because AVAX has crazy moves that move with the market. So it's never like an audio or a waves that will tend to, move against the market and have random 100% days or, 20, 30, 40% days. AVAX will move with the market, but typically the gains will be a lot better. So I like to leverage AVAX quite a bit. Usually what I will do if I'm in a long on Bitcoin, this is a little Jackal alpha right here, but I'll leverage long on Bitcoin, say I bought $10 in. I'll also go into a leverage on AVAX, but I'll put $8 in, just because I know that the gains will make up for the lack thereof of money. Yeah, I'm just watching AVAX and Bitcoin at the moment. My roommate texted me earlier today, was like, why the hell is Bitcoin up 11%? I was like, I don't know. The RSI last I looked, it didn't really agree with Bitcoin being up so much. So I don't know if this is a little fake out right before the weekend, just to kind of get us all a little excited, a little crypto run right before the crash next week, or I don't know, but it should be fun.
I think a couple things that are interesting to me, particularly with how crypto has behaved the last couple of days, is we've been talking a lot, especially here on Crypto Week and Watchlist, about even when the market is running, crypto's been kind of lagging behind. It's
Right.
not and that's not true this time. Crypto, in fact, kind of outpaced the market a little bit. Crypto led this push. We were bullish in the market yesterday, but then overnight we had a massive push with crypto. So for me, that's when I'm more bullish on crypto, is when crypto and the crypto market in general is kind of pushing the futures through the night, in comparison of in the last couple
Right.
months, we've seen very bullish SPY days, Dow days, Russell days, but the crypto market
Right.
really didn't get that push. So we saw a little bit of a shift there, which to me a little more bullish sentiment over the weekend. And we didn't immediately give up the gains. When we get gains like this, 5-10%,
Right.
something like that, we've been giving them up really, really quickly. Of course, I hate this ascending wedge on Ethereum. That looks bearish to me. But in general, I do expect a little pullback, but I would not be shocked to see continuation. But I am a bull at heart. So, take it with a grain of salt. What do you think, Jay?
Yeah, I'm also just looking at Bitcoin here. These are my levels here on the daily time frame. I knew basically we went over this also Wednesday in crypto on the Discord jackal when we would break 22. That was a very big level to break basically,
Right.
and we shot right through that to 21K and more. So right now I'm just looking at what is above me, which is the 50 EMA here, which is around 21.5 is a big level, and then 22K is also big. I think that if Bitcoin pushes back above 22.5K and we can hold a couple of days above that, then I think that we're double bottoming out here and that will ultimately go lower. However, short term, I'm actually pretty bullish too. Like I will agree with the bullish sentiment. Just looking at the 4-hour time frame, I would say that any kind of like retracement and pull back into like this kind of area would be a good area to look for longs again.
Yeah.
Because
supply zone.
It's not so much that you will immediately go to new highs, but likely you'll at least retest that top there and get the liquidity out of all the people that go short here immediately. I think that it's too early to already just go short into bigger swing positions. I think
Right.
come down and then any retracement is basically an opportunity to go for upside in my mind. Unless we break this here, that 20K again, if we come below that again, is going to look very nasty.
Yeah. I agree 100% with all that. A lot of times when you see, like we saw that like kind of double bottom, Bitcoin tested that low of a few months ago. When you see a triple bottom, when you see that third push down, that's the one where I lean much stronger. I feel like it go from maybe feeling like we'll get to pick up 30% we might lose, and 70% we're going to pick up that support. That third time you attempt to bottom, you'll lose it, and that toilet will flush very often. I know it's super technical what I'm saying, but if we get Bitcoin around 18K again, I think we lose that bottom of 17.8, whatever it was around there. I would become very bearish at that point. It was a big deal that we picked it up when we did.
I agree.
So, and it's following, it's following that long-term Elliott wave perfectly there, PJ, which is
absolutely.
awesome.
So the wave one high there at the previous all-time high is what we've discussed should not break. So that's about 19K there, approximately that area. Previous all-time high from 2017. That's the wave one high. So now if we're in a wave four correction, that should be the low. And if that's in, we're looking at an impulsive wave to the upside for Bitcoin and ultimately new highs to 160K if this is the low in my mind.
Yep. Yeah, I think that as so in short, if you're looking to play this weekend, any shorts for all three, it sounds like consensus about the board would be very quick scalps, and it would be something where you really can't even turn your back on the chart. We're definitely longer term bullish right now. You know, like Jay was talking about that pullback, that would be, I mean, you know, if I've got my Ethereum chart here, kind of the same thing. This is the zone where you can play a short into this zone, but you have to be ready to sell that and go in the long. I'm definitely much more bullish this weekend after a few weekends of being quite bearish. So Ethereum's one more. I know everybody likes to play Ethereum. I want to see us over 1735 with a retest perhaps of like 1720. So if you want to be super careful, 1750 is my entry for Ethereum long for continuation. I would prefer to see us break out of this bearish, out of this trend, test like the 1680 area, and then have a secondary push up. That's what I would watch for, preferably. You can see we do have, this is the 15-minute chart. You can see our inverse head and shoulders pretty clearly here. But there is some resistance here. And I'm talking short term here, guys. As far as long-term entries, I pretty much like everything for long-term entries. If this is something you're putting in a retirement account, holding for years, this and that, if it's a high conviction crypto, you can't be, you really can't go wrong with it, with a full handful of them. And you guys know I love sand. We talk about sand all the time. This one also popped and had a secondary pop. This one's looking very, very strong. A little bit of that ascending as well on the 15-minute, but if you put on a shorter time frame or a longer time frame, excuse me, it's consolidating here in a bull flag too. And what I mean by the bull flag is, and then we'll cut it off after this, but we had our uptrend and then that slight downtrend. This is very bullish for a continuation here. So sand in general, sand in general, I 100% like a position over 98 cents. I'm still holding some. I even if you were taking a long and it's in a regular low leverage account, no leverage account, under $1 on sand, I'm a buyer all day long. That's about all I have. What do you guys have for closing?
Well, since we're on the topic of sand, I did last week I said I was bullish on sand for metaverse reasons because of Apple. Apple did not, as far as I'm aware, I didn't watch it live, but they did not talk about the metaverse or anything. But sand is up about 8% since then. So if you did take a lottery position, you are up. However, you are down quite large at one point. So there's that. But I do agree. I think everything on the 15-minute chart looks like an ascending wedge. However, I love audio right here. I never look at audio, but I'm looking at it now. Let me pop my screen up on there. It's over here on the right-hand side. And it looks like this could be one of the Amajama classics.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we broke out of the wedge, we retested, and maybe we start to really climb here, follow this trend line. So I like audio. It is, of course, a smaller cap coin, so it is a little bit more risky. I currently don't have a position in audio at all. I have used their platform though, so fundamentally I do think it is a good project. But we'll see how it goes. So I like sand and audio as well. So sand as well and audio here. I think it's good awesome. Project.
I have not seen a new update on the XRP case of late. No, but I just always hold XRP. I always have a little bit of a position. I've got a pretty large position with a 32-cent average. I've been adding to it. I don't even mind the pullback. I haven't scaled out of it at all. I could have taken 20-30% profits on the Pennybois side a couple times, but it's just one I believe in and I'm holding. And that's okay to do on the cryptos you believe in. This is the time where you don't have to get abundantly nervous for being 8% down, 9% down. I mean, it's just, dollar cost average. That's the name of the game. Anyway, we will be transitioning over to Pennybois. Bitcoin Jay's going to be doing some streaming there, or live trading there, correct?
Yeah, that's
after this. Perfect. So if you are not part of Titan, come check us out. You can see on the banner here. This will be in free. So even if you're not a member, you could come check it out. And which is awesome, exciting. And you'll be seeing a lot more Bitcoin J Titan streams on our Pennybois YouTube channel starting this week. So if you enjoy those crypto streams, they are coming. You guys got any final thoughts before we jump on out of here?
The only final thought that I have is that Bitcoin is up 10% while ETH is up 5% today, and I'll just leave it there.
I knew he was going to say that.
I was waiting for it. I was like, wow, Bitcoin totally outperformed ETH there. Touche. Fair enough. All right, guys. Well, you heard it here first. Ethereum all the way. Team Ethereum. Peace out, Cub Scouts. We'll see you next
Bye,
week.
guys.
Bye bye.